What up, y'all? Back again, another E46 video, but we're not outside with the E46 because in my workspace, I got a lot of parts that I've been stock hoarding, whatever you may call it. I've been collecting parts. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the season's over with, but my life's not. So I'm still pushing towards my goals. So this is the thing. So we're going to be prepping parts for the turbo build. I know it's been a long time coming, and I feel like y'all might feel like I backtracked because I got so caught up with the LS stuff at the same time. But it's like when you're learning new things, you dive deep into it and you're enjoying the moment. So I'm still learning more about the E46 as I go to. So not only did I invest into more tools for the E46, I bought more parts. So we'll go through that right quick. One investment, 330i intake manifold, significant upgrade along with a larger throttle body. I do have the 330 throttle body to go with it. Next upgrade was the 330 head. I do have the 330 head along with a set of ZHP cams I looked up on. These are one of a kind 330 ZHP cams. If you know, you know. A lot of people don't know about these, but these are really expensive. I got lucky and they came with the head. Shout out to my man who hooked me up. You know who you are. I'm definitely going to give you a big shout out later in life. Other than that, what else did I get? Oh, that's that throttle body I was talking about, the 330 throttle body. Got lucky on that. If anybody needs it, I do got a vacuum distribution block for sale, completely all intact. Nothing's broken, everything's good on it, along with a CCV system for 330. I didn't break none of it coming out. It actually came out really well. Talk about good deals, good finds. Right now, what we're going to be prepping first, we're going to be working on the intake manifold. We're going to block off the vacuum distribution block ports because we don't need them. We're not going to be using it. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to prep the throttle body. It's a little piece on that we're going to be shaving down to get that ready so that way we can put the coupler on it further. So if you see these two little notches up top, we're going to get rid of those and try and grind them down all the way down. Maybe we'll clean up this throttle body, make it look really nice and shiny again. We got time, so let's start off where we're at first. We'll go from there, and we'll make this an enjoyable process for all of us. Alright, starting with the first port, I got my 1/4-inch tap right here. Perfect fit. It's not a hard fit at all. You just put it right in there. You want to make sure you get it as straight as possible. That's the first start. I do have a little adjustable winch I was going to be using. Make sure I still got it around here. Well, it's just right here. Maybe I lied to myself. It's okay. I've got probably a million other tools. Alright, here we got our 1/4-inch tap. And with our 1/4-inch tap, it should fit directly in the hole, no issues. It's all about lining it up straight. Once you got it up straight, it should fit perfectly. It's going to thread right in, no questions asked. We're going to take, at 11/32, a little wrench. The thing about this is it should fit it perfectly. Gotta hold it as straight as possible. Mind you, I already cleaned this. Probably should tell you guys that. Clean it before you do this, because you want the threads to be pretty dang clean when you're cutting into it. So feels like it's going in pretty easy. Because it's plastic, it threads pretty easy too. Now we're gonna double check how far that threaded, because I really don't know. Oh, that's pretty far. Now, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. So when you're looking down in there, I could probably go a little bit further, but I don't want to push my luck, because as you can see, it's kind of filled up with like plastic shavings already. But I think I can get a couple more turns on that. We'll see. Trying. We'll see. Let's see if we can get a couple more turns. See, right about there, I feel like it bottoms out, so I'm gonna call that good. Okay. After that, tap all the other ones before we flip it over. Just keep moving over. Make sure you just get them all at once. See, and I think that's gonna be perfect. I don't want to go too crazy going downward, but just enough. Because what's gonna happen is when we thread these caps in, they look like these. Make sure to put like almost like some sealing at the top of it. I don't know why I didn't feel like it was shirt though. I see plastic all around this one. And mind you, I'm not just sliding this across my floor. I got like a foam pad underneath this. This intake is plastic. I don't want to break none of the vacuum parts on the bottom or back half. I'm trying to keep it extra nice. Because the whole point of running this intake manifold was to be using a stock intake manifold to be able to use the stock idle air control valve to keep everything as nice as I could and have good reliability but still make power. A lot of people forget about the reliability half. It's fun to build a car and just go fast, but at the same time to be able to daily it is one thing. I want to be able to drive this all year round and enjoy it being turboed and stuff like that. Because a lot of people only drive these cars just one time a year. I want to push mine to the max. And not just once, I mean for like the rest of its life. Oh, this said, this ain't just a one-time thing, yeah. Okay, sweet. Oh shit. There we go. This alright, yeah. Like, you'll feel a point where it starts to get a little tight. And when it starts to get kind of tight, that's when you should know. You can back off a little bit. You'll be like, okay, yeah, that's enough. Remember, don't go too crazy on this, because if you do, you crack this plastic intake manifold, you'll be pissed later, because I got lucky, got mine in the junkyard, but shit, you might have to pay top dollar if you go somewhere else. Bless me. I don't know what the hell didn't trigger my allergies. Now we got all of them tapped. No time for the fun part. Now we gotta clean it. Alright, so not only did I do it the old school way, I kind of blew it out as much as I could, and then got a couple little pieces that kind of stuck around. But I do got like needle noses, like for like the little fine parts of plastic that couldn't get. Then I sprayed it with parts cleaner, like I said, and then blew it out as much as I could. So as long as I can get these all capped off, we're gonna be good. That way we have no vacuum leaks. That's why we're taking care of this now. So in the future, I do not have to worry. So let's get to the fun part now that we got this all cleaned out and checked out all the little. I got some red RTV. We're gonna end up using this because this stuff works great, and I never have issues out of it. So get this cracked open.
B.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Need some help with something?
No, I'm good.
Oh, did you have any chicken left over?
Yeah, it should be some in the fridge. The bone-in is Shalena's, but the boneless is up for grabs.
The boneless?
Yep. Okay. Alright, we got this open.
Is this the boneless?
Yeah.
Your dad will eat it with me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This one?
Yep, that's it.
I'm gonna take a couple pieces.
Hey, enjoy yourself.
I don't want, just in case the babies want some tomorrow.
So, less is more in this case. Gotta grab some extra plastic. I see some others. Watered down liquid coming out. Make sure you don't use that stuff. Make sure you kind of only use the fresh RTV, because some of the RTV may end up being little sketch. Oh, the video.
Oh.
So less is more. So we're gonna try and use as little as possible, just enough to kind of go around the threads. It don't got to be a whole bunch, because as you spin it in there, it's gonna kind of coat the walls. And then from there, you'll take it right in. And you'll see what I mean. As it spins, you see it made a full ring. That's gonna give it a nice seal. Let's make sure we get it down there for nice and fine. That feels like that's gonna be good enough. I got a shop towel here. Not really a shop towel. It's actually an old Huff DBC shirt. Dirtbag Crew. I don't know if you remember those guys. I used to have one of their cool ass shirts, but it's no longer cool. It's all torn the fuck up. Skateboarding and washers and everything else killed this shirt. There we go. There's one. Like I said, I cleaned this with some cleaner before this too, so I waited till it dried. Same ordeal, let's go. Just a little bit, because as it spins in, like I said, it's gonna make its own little coat all the way around. And you'll see as I spin it, it'll kind of slowly cover itself all the way around. Yep. So we got a full circle of just red RTV on its own. Oh, don't do that. Be better than me. A lucky trusty shop towel. Make sure that's funny. Realize don't really matter how much RTV's at the top is really low to the bottom, so I'm not gonna wipe it all off. Yeah. The best thing about the RTV, this all would be removable in the end. Okay, so best way to show you, I gotta turn my flash off. It almost looks OEM. That was the whole goal. And if you want these fittings, these 1/4 inch fittings, they're hard to find. But you have to look up under hex socket thread plug kit 1/4 inch NPT male pipe. That's the only way you're gonna find these. And then when you're looking for them, I'm gonna tell you now, you can't go to a store and buy them. Home Depot doesn't sell them. Lowe's don't sell them. I had to order them from Amazon. So we'll tell you now, it's a very odd size, but it fits it perfect. So that's done. We'll move over onto. I'm gonna take care of the vacuum portion later. I'm gonna let this sit. But so far, I'm happy with the intake manifold. Like I said, I got the CCB stuff in the vacuum distribution block. If anybody needs one for a 330, cool. But we'll go ahead and get the throttle body out and get to work on that, because I think the battery's charged on my Dremel. We'll get to that. Here we got the throttle body. These are the pieces that we're trying to grind down. Charged up the Dremel some. Hopefully I got enough battery life to get through them. As you can kind of see, we'll just kind of work our way to it. I guess it like backed the bolt off. But you can kind of see the difference already. We're getting through it. Alright, so grinding them down didn't work out so well, so let's try it this way. And I'm running low on battery life, so I'm gonna turn this down to 3 and see how it does. Oh, about to take an eye out. That's not never good. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so that didn't work. I got a diamond bit now. We're gonna see how well this works. I think this is the best idea ever. That's one down. One second. The same thing I did on the other side, turn out the edge. Okay. So now, with those two notches gone, we can slide the intercooler pipe all the way flush up against here. Fair enough. So the 330 intake is now prepped. Daughter body is ready. Might have to cap off some vacuum ports, but other than that, it looks like we're moving along.